Welcome car audio enthusiasts. We are in sunny Jakarta. We're here to check out Cartens Autosound. Let's see what the guys in Indonesia here do to their cars. Can't wait to show you. Stay tuned. Finally here at Cartens Autosound in Jakarta to meet the owner Eddie Soesanto and have a look at these fantastic cars that I'm absolutely surrounded by, so let's check it out.
Hi Craig.
Hey mate, good to see you. Yeah, traffic mate, traffic. All right, shall we go upstairs?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Okay, well, it's good to talk to you, Eddie. Thank you.
Welcome to Jakarta.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a great trip to be here, and you've got a busy shop. I actually really just want to ask you a couple of things about your history, because there's a lot of activity in Southeast Asia as well as Indonesia in the car audio scene, much more than Australia. 16 years in the business?
Yes, 16 years.
Why car audio? Why did you get into car audio?
First of all, this is my hobby.
Yeah.
First of all, this is my hobby. When I'm in the college, I like to do my own sound system, build my own box and everything, do it yourself way and everything. After I finished college, I thought, why not do this as a business?
Yeah.
Yes. 2002, me and my wife start this business in a small shop, maybe only 3x4 lot, and then we have to do our own installation. And then each of time we grow, and then we thought we have to do it the professionally, and we have to give customers quality choice of the installation. That's why we like to push ourselves and then focus on the quality installation and quality products.
Yeah, and it's very evident when you come down the street, there's row upon row of the cars, and every install that I walk past, it's show quality install. It's quite impressive. So in the showroom here, there's a lot of trophies as well. Are they customer trophies or are they shop trophies? And it's all EMA, I'm assuming as well. Tell me about EMA for starters.
EMA is the European Mobile Media Association, competition association from the Europe. And then the first time we joined the competition I'm using my own car. So I build my own car with a lot of customization, and then we try to compete. As you know, first time we lost, and then we try how to win. So we learn a lot of customization in the internet, we research and then how to tune and then everything. We also have some people to help. This is, I think maybe we can call them teacher of Indonesian audio, and we have their help, and then we build. And the first time, I think it's around 6, we won our first trophy. That's our first trophy.
And now there's about 100 or so I can see in this. Quite a lot in here. And do you find that your customers are inspired to compete with the installations that you're doing, that they feel that they actually want to go to car shows and compete and get some recognition?
After we compete, it's about 2 or 3 years with our own car, and then we ask some of our customers, how about we use your car to compete? They say, oh, that's interesting, and we try. And then we build, I think that's one is a double cabin Nissan. We build it, and then we compete in sound quality, also in the multimedia EMA. I think it's 2012, I think we got the first champion in Asia from the EMA. We got the sound and picture, and then also I think the best. We got 2 trophies from the EMA Asia competition.
So you've completed head judge training now with Emma. In Indonesia, how many Emma qualified judges are there?
Emma qualified head judge, I think we have 12.
12, right? That's amazing for one country. That's quite a lot. And so the last competition you were travelling, I saw, was it Air Taiwan? Or?
Yes. The last time I participated as a judge in the Emma Asia Finals.
Yes.
In Second Nation. So we traveling around from the first stage is Jakarta, Indonesia, and then the second stage is Taiwan, and then we go to Manila, Philippines, and then Korea, Thailand, after that Singapore, and then finals in also China and Malaysia.
In Australia, we have a limited, for such a large country, we have a very limited car audio competition scene at the moment. And Emma isn't in Australia. We have other formats, mainly based on American formats. But it's interesting, what are the sort of crowds that you would get at a car show here in Indonesia? If you were holding a car audio competition, say in Jakarta, what sort of numbers would you expect to see, number of participants?
In Indonesia, we have 6 associations for the car audio competition. We have Emma, we have Mecca, Ayaska, Ken, and everything, a lot. And then I think we have a lot of numbers of competition around Indonesia, maybe in the big cities. And usually it depends on the event. If the event is a big event and national event, I think the crowd will be many.
Okay, so quite a few then.
Quite a few.
Yeah. That's a lot of competition formats for one country.
Then maybe in 1 year we have a lot, 30 qualification round for the competition for all associations.
So as this started with as a hobby, and I understand that completely, because for me it was a hobby as well, and I was really into my cars in the late 90s when I first started. You're going back 16 years. What was the piece of equipment or the item that really inspired you when you first started? What was that one piece of equipment in car audio? Was it an amplifier or something that you loved, or what was it?
You know, most people will love the bass. Everybody will love the bass.
Everyone loves bass.
when you first have your bass, you will feel, wow, this is my world. I can dance, I can rock, everything is sound nice, everything. The first time I install my car, I installed one amplifier and one, I think maybe GL audio, W3. And then first time, and then we have wow, very happy. Every time we go to drive and then make it loud, and then that's our first impression for this. I think but mostly the people will love some pounding bass maybe.
Yep.
But nowadays everything have to be balanced.
Correct. I was just going to say that has to be balanced.
It's not only the bass.
Yeah.
You also have to choose the right speakers. That's why we do the demo room. Why we build this lot of brand of speakers, because when customers come in, we have to they have to make choice which type of speakers they are like to listen to, because you know a lot of brand and a lot of speakers have a different sound.
100%. And music is very subjective.
Music is very subjective.
Yeah.
So when customers come, we have to choose. Oh, I like this kind of music. I like this kind of sound. This brand have my preference sound. This one is not much. That's why we build this demo.
So who do you find are your customers? Are they young kids coming into the industry? Are they older people? Who do you find is your main customer? An age group, male, female?
Along the time, when I start the business, maybe mostly my customers is young people. It's around 20, 25. But along the years, we doing business until 6 years. I think the customers also grow.
Yeah.
Nowadays, my customers is basically mostly between 35 until 50. Maybe they already established themselves, and then they have a lot of money. They have some money to buy, to spend on the car audio.
Yeah, yeah. So you talked about the love of bass, because that always gets people into car audio, and you talked about having a balance system. But how do you go in Indonesia, mainly in Jakarta, how do you go with local laws? So if someone has their car audio system and they decide to turn it up and they're driving along, what's the reaction?
Actually, I love Indonesia. Why? Because we don't have any regulation for anything. You can do everything for your car. You can modify it.
I know, right? Right.
Even if your car cannot drive on the road, it's no problem.
When can I move? I'm coming here straight away
because our government is, I think, they haven't got any issue for the modification rules or safety rules. I think even you can build a lot of subwoofer you put in the car and the car cannot move.
Brilliant.
I think we have no rules for that, no regulation for that.
Yeah. So generally, there's no issues whatsoever.
So we can do.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
If you can build 8-inch subwoofer on your desk, on your A-pillars, no problem. If you can see, no problem. I think the government will care about it.
Yeah. You do have some crazy cars downstairs that we'll go and have a look at shortly, especially one that looks like it's...
One on the cut with the...
Yeah, and is that particular car a demo car, is it? Or is it just...
One, the Mazda, also the customers over there.
Yeah, right. Okay. Fantastic. We'll have a look at that shortly. I think, just to wrap up, the one question I always tend to ask people when we chat is if there was one bit of advice you would want to give anyone either getting into car audio or thinking about car audio, or something you want to say to some people about car audio, what would that be?
I think car audio is something nice if you love it, and then if the customers love it. When we drove a car and then we listen to the good music, good sound, I think it's very nice for us. I think it's very nice for us.
Makes you feel good.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
But not always. How to say? I think everything have to be balanced. Like we have to choose the right component. We have to choose the right amplifier, sub, also the quality installation. Some people say I can do it by myself. I think for me, if they can do it by myself, but if they follow the quality installation, I think it's okay. But sometimes I see my own eyes that they didn't do it properly. They didn't do it correctly, and sometimes safety is not an issue for them. I think that's a really big problem for us. I think if you want to have a good sound system, you can consult with the all installer. I think there's a lot of good installer. I think we can make a good sound system in a car.
Yeah, I agree. Eddie, it's been great talking to you, mate. Thank you. Let's go and check out some of these cars.
Let's go.
Okay. Thank you.